Johnstown Millrats Inaugural 5K. Finished first overall today. It wasn't officially timed, but my Strava was 21:25 when I finished, but I lost a couple minutes near the finish line coming into the stadium because I wasn't sure which way to go. I'll get into that more details here in a minute. Actually wearing my Johnstown throwback from the Johnstown Steel Days, got the Milton on the side. I'm actually heading up to the game right now. I'm going to use my free ticket voucher that they gave at the end of the race for finishing. But it's a nice morning, hot and humid. There's a little, it had that like mugginess this morning when I was driving up to the race. It's only like a 15-minute drive from home, so I wanted to support it. Not just because it was a local race, but because it's for the Johnstown Millrats, and I enjoy going to the games, obviously, and you know, just supporting the different activities that they do because they're very community active throughout the year, not just during the actual couple-month baseball season. But anyway, it was definitely hot and muggy this morning. It had like a mist in the air. That's how hot and humid and muggy it was this morning on the way up. So it was like, oh crap, this is really gonna suck. You know, once you start getting going and moving, you're just gonna be pouring down sweat. And that actually did happen as well. So I got there, got my bib and stuff like that, went peed, you know, put my bib and stuff on, actually went back before the race started, put, you know, water down my hat so it was all wet, so I could stay a little bit cooler, wet my body down, my chest, because I went shirtless. So I had my arms wet, my chest wet, my back. Even tried to put some water on my compression calf sleeves and shorts, just so I could sweat more efficiently throughout the race, at least early on. So if you wet yourself down, especially in the hot temperatures, it does, at least for me, the way my body runs, I sweat way more efficiently that way. So I did that before the race started. They told us the route, and it sort of registered with me beforehand. It was pretty simple when you ran it, and I sort of understood what they were saying, but I heard two different things in the back of my mind how to finish. I kept thinking we were coming in like the back gate behind home plate instead of the way we started. For some reason, that's just what registered with me, but even though that's not what she said, so that was sort of my fault. So anyway, we start where the entrance is, like the main gate where you buy your tickets and stuff. Then we make the quick left down towards like People's Natural Gas Park. I think it's like John Street or something like that. Which you have to be careful right away within that like first 50 yards. You don't want to go out too fast because there's an intersection right there and traffic wasn't being stopped. So you had to make sure there's nobody coming, and luckily there wasn't. So I got to go across that street real quick, and then as you're heading towards, well, you go past People's Natural Gas Park entrance, main gate, and you make that left right past it on the Iron Street, and you follow Iron Street for, oh geez, I would say well over a mile. You pass the pedestrian bridge that you cross coming back, but you keep going out to like the 4th Street Bridge, and you make that left there. There was like a asphalt miller like in front of us as we were coming up on it. What was that road? Like, oh, either way, whatever. One of those roads, probably before you actually get into town, there was like a milling thing crossing the road, and I was like, oh shit, don't block us, don't block us, don't block us, you know. But luckily he just got across the road as me and this one woman were were coming up to it, so I was thankful for that. Didn't have to slow down there because I was really expecting to. Anyway, I just kept going. I did get a little confused by that pedestrian crossing bridge in front of JWF because I saw some arrows, even though they didn't look like they were for us yet. I just wasn't sure, and then some dude farther back said, no, keep going down Iron Street, so that's what I did. Yeah, across the 4th Street Bridge, then I forget what the turn is, but it's like 1 block down on that 4th Street. Then you just loop around, you know, like right around the Bottle Works area, pop out onto like where Broad Street is. You take the pedestrian bridge in front of JWF on the way back, and you follow the Greenway Trail out past People's Natural Gas Park, and you run that straight down the road, you know, past like the police station area, like where that is, and then you make a right there at like the police station, hit Central Park, like the back side of Central Park, and then you turn down Main Street and you follow it straight back into the stadium. There was a lot of arrows. The arrows were yellow and white. Yellow's, you know, Millrats color and stuff like that. There were some that were white and yellow as well, like for turns. You just had to make sure to look for them, you know, not spacing out, because they were more on the like telephone poles type things. There was a few things on the roads as well, but they were up a little bit, like on the telephone poles, so you could actually see them a little bit farther in advance. So it took me a little bit to pick them out, to make sure they were the right things. But once I got used to it a little bit into the race, I felt a lot more confident. But what slowed me down at the finish line, which I'll get to now, is I was confused at how she said to finish. I know we came in and we ran down 3rd base line and touched home plate, but for some reason, like I said, I thought we were coming in behind home plate and not the way we started the race and just finished that way. So I was a little bit confused. So I'm outside the gate running around for like 2-3 minutes. I'm looking at people, I'm like, hey, which way do we go? Which way do we go? I'm like freaking out because I was like, I don't know when the next person's coming in from behind. But I was just so far out in front of everybody. Luckily, I didn't get screwed over. But I'm out there running around, so I ended up getting like 3.4 miles total. And I lost like 2.5-3 minutes, because I was definitely in the low 18s, if not breaking 17s. I think I hit the gate at under 17. But just playing around out there for those couple minutes, like, which way do we go? Which way do I go? Because once you go down like Main Street, there wasn't really any more arrows after that. But then once I figured it out, I went in. The gate a little bit. Somebody knew. He's like, yeah, you run from like right field, center field, left field, then down to 3rd baseline to touch home plate. So still finished 1st. Strava says 3 minutes slower, but whatever, I'll take it. They had some cool medals for the race. It has Milton on the front, you know, Johnstown Millrats. I wish I still had it in the car, but I don't. When it was like black and yellow, Millrats colors are like yellow and brown. Had a nice ribbon on there. It's the Johnstown Millrats. They gave us like a schedule and a ticket voucher. So, like I said, if somebody used mine tonight, you know, the way. For not racing for a while and pushing my body, actually felt pretty good during the race. Happy with my performance. My first 2 miles were like 5:57.5 on the dot for both first 2 miles, so I was very happy with that. I wasn't expecting that at all, especially since I didn't push right out the gate, because I knew we had to go across that intersection, and then even that first time like through the pedestrian bridge, like I hesitated there for like a good 3 to 5 seconds. So yeah, I would have knocked some time off if I was a little bit more confident and pushed a little bit harder today. So I'm very happy with that and how my body reacted. Of course, then again, it also could be because I went a little bit slower early on and held back a little bit, so I had more in the reserves towards the end. Who knows? My legs felt good. I definitely felt a bounce in my step today. My body actually responded well. Even that last mile, I think, was like 6:03 or something like that. So yeah, 3 miles of, really good pace. And I probably could have dropped that into the 5s too, but I did slow down a little bit coming down Main Street. So because I was making sure with those intersections, nobody was pulling out in front of me. So just being a little bit more cautious in that aspect. So yeah, I definitely think I would have finished in the 17s today had I gone all out. And then if I didn't, even so, more so, at the finish line there, if I didn't, if I actually knew where I was going. But I enjoyed it. I don't know any other race that I actually finished at home plate before. I think maybe the Pirates or something do that. I'm not sure if they do for their 5K. But it was just cool to be able to finish on like home plate like that. That's one of the reasons I wanted to come up and do the race, just something different. And again, to support the Johnstown Millrats. I don't know, it seemed like everybody had fun, was enjoying themselves, which was a plus. And there wasn't, like I said, there was enough signs so you didn't get lost. It just was a little bit confusing, probably because I wasn't just confident enough early on. I'm trying to think what else. Happy I went. The only downfall was it was hot and humid this morning. So I was definitely dripping in sweat. It took me 30-40 minutes for my body just to cool down and regulate itself down, because I was just dripping. I changed real quick in my car and came back and was taking some clips of people finishing the race. Have them posted up online already, but I was just standing there with my shirt off, just dripping. You could see the beads of sweat rolling down my arms and my body. I even looked, my face was still dripping. So it did take me a while to regulate myself back down, but I'm fine with that. I definitely do this race again. I think next year the crowd will definitely like double in size. I'm not sure how many there was. I feel like there was like 60, 70 people there today. Give or take a few. I definitely think next year it'd grow bigger. Because I don't think registration really got up to like 2 weeks ago, so it was a little late. Even though they did advertise they were going to have it like a month ago. But yeah, it was fun. The course was, I don't want to say standard, but it made sense. We'll put it that way. The course made sense when you ran it. It wasn't really confusing looking back, and how they set it up. The only downfall was some of the roads, again, they didn't have them blocked off or somebody stopping traffic. That'd be the only downfall that I would say of the race today, but it's not really a big deal. You just have to use your head. Other than that, I don't know. I think people would enjoy it. And I think it's just one of those neat little things to say you ran on the field to finish. Makes it a little bit more unique. Again, and I liked it. Milton was there, the mascot for the Millrats, at the finish line, cheering people on, so that was cool as well. I know people like him, and I like seeing him at different events. You can use the bathroom there. Stadium bathrooms are open. They had the merchandise open as well if you need some Millrats merchandise and stuff like that. I don't know. I really don't have much else to say. I'm just happy my body responded well. Happy I went. Happy I won. And I did actually enjoy it. And I would definitely do it again.